The final thing I wanted to cover is deemed exports. What the heck does that even mean? I consider these accidental or inadvertent exports. You may be sharing something with a customer and may not even realize that there are export implications of that exchange of data or information. So let's say Daisy has already gotten a special license to ship her dog toys to Cuba. That is fantastic. Her distributor from Cuba wants to come visit her factory in the US and understand how the sausage is made, how these dog toys are made, and how this squeaker mechanism is so fantastic and durable that it never ever stops. It sounds like a great opportunity, right? Of course we want to be face to face with our partners and our customers. Be very careful here. The visit itself could be construed as an export. Doesn't make any sense until you think about the idea that while the customer is there, Daisy might be exchanging information with the customer, sharing drawings, potentially even showing that customer the secret sauce of how this squeaker never ever stops. Of course, she would be doing this pursuant to an NDA. So that activity, that exchange of information could be a deemed export that could have export implications, just like sending the actual dog toy to Belarus. So Daisy says it's just a dog toy. What's the big deal? So remember that squeaker component that never stops. That's why it's so brilliant and exciting, and the world has gone completely bananas over it. Remember that it was used as a decoy in the Russian invasion of Ukraine, that specific frequency, the noise and pitch of the squeaker is being used in evil ways in other places in the world. Venezuela is a trading partner of Cuba, one of the biggest trading partners of Cuba, in fact. So Cuba is already on the embargoed list, but Daisy's done the good job of getting her license to ship her dog toys to Cuba. But she doesn't know what happens after the dog toys reach Cuba. Cuba may trade them with Venezuela, and Venezuela is on one of those extra scrutiny lists. So who knows what Venezuela does with them? Maybe they send them to Russian soldiers and they're taking out the squeekerz, and implementing them in ways that are completely unintended, but are in advance of Russia's war of aggression against Ukraine. So this is how we get into deemed export territory. Daisy's customer visit from Cuba became troublesome very quickly. What should Daisy do? You've heard the phrase, it's better to ask forgiveness than permission. That absolutely does not apply in these circumstances. It's very easy to get an answer in advance of your visit. And in my experience, that answer has been given very quickly. It is not something that is going to take months or weeks. It's a matter of days. So submit this compliance question to what's called the Office of Foreign Access Control. The compliance division will give you an answer before the visit is even arranged. So you've wasted no time. You've not gotten crosswise with the US government or the agencies that govern exports. Make sure you're asking in advance. So Daisy and everyone else who's exporting, if you're going to do it right. Let's get the paperwork right. Let's make sure we're shipping to customers who are not on the list or embargoed in some way. And let's avoid accidental exports that could get us in trouble. So I happen to be able to help you with all of this. So please get in touch with us, Global Trade Attorneys. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you.